Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your time, space, and energy with each other. So, Masters, with due respect and regards and gratitude to our great Masters, let us first start paying our respects and then we can start the session. So, let us all join our hands and give our respects to all the great masters, ascended masters, Param Guru Mandali, Mahavatar Babaji, Pitama Brahmrishi Patriji, and all the divine beings, the keepers of the light, the keepers of the highest divine white light, and all the spirit animals, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, angels, and all those masters who are till today helping us, guiding us, and showing us the true divine path. All those guardian angels, loved ones, our spirit guides, spirit animals who are every now and then showing us synchronicities and showing us the right path to tread on. So we also request all these masters to help us connect with their consciousness. We invoke all the masters who are of the highest divine white light, who are the divine beings, who are our guides, guardian angels, who are helping us. May they show us the true path and also help us guide to the highest timeline. May they also help us with our soul alignment and soul purpose. So thank you so much, Masters. Thank you for being here, everyone. So if I don't know anyone, I don't know who is S and M. Just want to know if I know you. If not, let me know. Would like to know. Thank you, Gurpreet ji, for coming. And before I head more deeper into our discussion of forgiveness today, let us first of all open our videos. If you see me, I need to see you. Simple fundamental. You see me, I see you, and we see everything together. So not with a joke, Masters. Okay. Can I see your face, Soni ji? Yeah, thank you so much, Soni ji. Thank you. Hi. And it's wonderful. Like, so your full name is Soni? Is it Soni or is it something else? Like, sorry.
Actually, it's Sunita Malhotra.
Oh, Sunita Malhotra ji. Okay. Thank you so much, Sunita ji. Just because, I just prefer to know everyone so that I can carry my this wonderful session. Thank you.
We have spoken before. Thank you.
Because there are so many people, sometimes I forget. But anyhow, thank you for being here. Yes, Rani ji, Rupal ji, I know I've seen you, I know you, but how about we open our video so that, we are, okay, let me remove you from the spotlight first. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, so Gurpreet ji, Aritra Ghosh ji, I haven't seen you, Aritra ji. If you are comfortable, please do show me your face. That would help. And
Yeah, sure.
yeah. I have spoken to you, but would love to see you, I would say like that. Yeah, would love to see everyone. Anyhow, so Masters, and Shilpa ji also.
My cam.
Who is speaking? Sorry. Or
Yeah, I'm trying to open my cam. Give me 1 minute.
yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah. So, Masters, today our mantra of the day is forgiveness, or I would say the forgiveness mantra is Hopono Opono prayer. But before I go on to Hopono Opono, this is a native Hawaiian practice, a Hawaiian prayer, which people do to be more relaxed and more easygoing, stress-free life. Thank you, Auritra ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gurpreet ji, I don't know when you are going to show me your face. I know you wanted to see me, but still. Anyway, so today I have kept this topic specially on forgiveness because I've been noting that many times we all go through different situations in our life. Many things happen, and people do speak so much about each other. We do have friends, family, relations, and then we do work around. We have colleagues, but still, whatever we do, sometimes we catch on to lot of hurt sentiments, emotions, and we keep it in our heart. Now, what happens is You must have noted sometimes when you come back from office work, or sometimes when you go out in a party, and or you are somewhere with your friends or someone, you feel left out, or you feel somebody has broken your heart by saying such mean things, that you carry those words till eternity, I would say. And what happens is we have these issues cropping up, like headaches, backache, or some kind of ache somewhere in the body, or we feel irritated because we have absorbed energy. So these are some of the symptoms where we are basically feeling hurt, and that hurt sentiment or emotion is now bothering us. Why it is bothering us? Why it is hurting our body? Because that hurt or emotion had been seen by our subconscious mind. It traveled inside our brain, and then we got that emotion. Now our body reacts in a different way. So for some people, it might turn into a migraine. For some people, it would be they might feel headache and then nauseous, or they might feel, if somebody bullied them, they, or I would say like this, that if you are going for a party, some people they feel very anxious because they know what is going to happen. They feel that heavy energy already, and they feel like, I don't have clothes to wear, I'm not looking good, I don't feel comfortable. Oh, I don't want to go because I don't have so and so. So we have lot of different ways to not to go to that particular party, or not to do a particular thing, because we don't feel comfortable. But in return, what do we say to our husbands, or to our spouses, or to anyone, or even children? Everyone will come up with a particular idea or something, or bahana, as we say, and we would try to avoid those scenarios, right? But why? Because we haven't, first of all, we know what is happening, what is going to happen, and thirdly, we know that something bad is going to happen, and we will not be able to take it. We'll be triggered, right? And these things continuously happen on and on and on. And basically, people who are doing this, they are, how to say, continuous offenders, I would say. But we don't get that idea. We let them do it. And we don't even feel like, we still continue trying to adjust. But here I would say, when we go with these feelings, masters, we haven't forgiven that person. There is some hurt that happened to us. We could not forgive that person. And that is why that pain, that emotion is there in our body, right? So what happens when we don't forgive? As you all know, we do carry psychosomatic issues in our body. Many of the diseases that we carry are because of the thinking that we have, because something bad happened and we felt hurt, and our emotions are now pushing us to feel that pain. It's psychosomatic, right? Basically, your mind is creating, and you get that problem, issue, challenge, right? Now, when I say forgiveness, why you need to forgive a person? Okay, why you need to forgive a person? First of all, there are a lot of benefits when we forgive, but why do we need to forgive? Do you want to, no, I should not say that. How about I tell you that you have your way of doing things, your way of understanding things. Your energy is different from my energy, or my energy is different from your energy, or we carry a different energy altogether. Everyone is unique. Whatever sets of challenges, diseases, problems, issues we have, everyone is having different issues and challenges, their own way of doing things. Now, what happens is, when we do these kind of things, when we don't forgive a person, what happens? We are actually catching on to their energy, and when we don't forgive them, we have got hold of that energy into our mind, into our body. Our body starts reacting like them, and now we have that kind of pain. Every now and then, somebody says something, and our body, our brain triggers and brings that same feeling again and again into our body and mind. When this happens, what happens? You go into that psychosomatic issues again. Your body reacts to that particular emotion, and now you again have that headache. You again have that issue. Some people, they burp. Some people, they have that hiccup kind of thing because of anxiety, or some people, they go into hyper migraine issues, or some people have nauseous problem, nausea problem. So these are some of the things that can happen, or maybe many more, we don't know, right? People who do have panic attacks, anxiety attacks, much worse for them, right? Just imagine, you can't even handle. So when you forgive a person, you are ready to let go of any resentment that you carried towards them. Now, why you need to forgive? Have they done such bad things that you can't forgive them? Maybe somebody, now let us come back to what kind of things one must have done. It can be anything, master. It can be a murder, it can be rape, it can be abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, it can be any kind of abuse. And it can be any kind of, maybe somebody had done some cheating, lying to you, with related to money, related to relationships, many, many things, right? So, and for people who have done very bad things, or maybe you had some fight with your spouse, your in-laws, or your siblings, or friends, or family, or your own sister, whatever it is. Now the point is, you are not ready to make amends. You're not ready to adjust. You're not ready to reconcile, because you haven't forgiven. Why you haven't forgiven? Because you have anger in yourself because of that person. That anger is still there. That resentment is still there. That unforgiving attitude is also there. You're apathic towards whatever they want to say, whatever they did. You turn deaf ears towards them because they hurt you. Now, every now and then, whenever they come in front of you, you are triggered. You have that problem issue in your body as well. So now my point is, today, or in this lifetime, present lifetime, you must have uh, definitely not done anything. You are perfect and you did not do any wrong to anyone. But maybe in your past life, you must have done some pretty bad karma, or pretty bad, you must have carried on some pretty bad actions. And now you are just um, going through those karmas, going through that pain cycle. People who haven't forgiven people in their past life, they are carrying that memory, that kind of particular issue, challenges in this present life also, which can be found in your etheric body, in your astral body, mental body, causal body. These things are being carried over into your next life, right? As soon as you start gasping for breath, as soon as a child is being born, that memory is being transferred from your past life bodies to your new life, right? Now what happens? You start going through those challenges and problems, and now you're thinking, I didn't do anything bad. I haven't done anything bad, but why I'm going through this problem? And also in this present life, you must have done bad, or somebody had done might have hurt you, and you haven't forgiven that person. Now what happens is, you are carrying that emotion, your body is feeling that emotion in terms of pain, trauma, whatever it is, and then now you're going through that pain continuously. This forgiveness, when we start doing it, when we forgive not only others but ourselves also, sometimes we can't forgive ourselves also. That how dumb can we be? How dumb we were that we could not even understand they were manipulating us, right? And that is why we can't forgive ourselves, or sometimes we made certain mistakes. By mistake it happened, and we were not able to forgive, maybe because of you. Just like, last time we were discussing about certain scenarios of something being lost. Some people, they can't forgive themselves. How can I be this dumb, and how this happened, and how could I do this? So we can't forgive. But here, masters, when you start forgiving someone, when you start forgiving them, what happens? That energy that was stuck there in your body, related to that person, when you release it from your body, that space that was being filled with that unforgiving emotion, when you release it, when you let go of that resentment and you forgive them, your body becomes lighter, it becomes free of stress, there is no pain, no trauma, and you are ready to let go. So these are some of the benefits. You can reconcile, you can let go, you can let go those challenges, those issues, those relationships for good. You can reconcile with those people who have done you wrong. And mind you, masters, whatever I'm saying, I've done it. And that's why I'm saying, I'm not saying without experience. There had been people in my life who I could not, because earlier I could not understand that, what was happening. Some people have done so much wrong that I was not ready to, because it affected my life, it affected many things. So I was not ready to forgive them. But then slowly, when I understood that why, because I'm not forgiving, I am having a lot of migraine issues, lot of other issues are also happening. Now, because of migraine, there are other issues that are happening to me. So when I entered PSSM, I started forgiving everyone and thoroughly, not only like just not for the namesake, forgiving them, but taking time, giving myself time, enough time to let them go, to forgive them, to understand and accept that we all are human beings in this lifetime, but we all are souls. Everyone is on a different journey. Maybe I am an old soul, other is not. They are still on that lower level right now, but I'm not judging them, or we should not judge them. We should understand them that still, if they would have understood all these things, if they were on that level already, they wouldn't have committed that kind of mistake, or they wouldn't have hurt us. Everyone makes mistakes. If not in this lifetime, definitely in past lifetimes. And mind you, masters, everyone, whoever is here, we all must have taken lot of births, incarnations, and lot of personalities. In this lifetime, I am Madhu as a personality. I have a different personality altogether in this lifetime. But in my past lifetime, I must have been a different personality. Maybe with more IQ, lesser IQ, something more to it, something less to it, whatever. Everyone goes through. To this lifetime, I am a teacher, right? I would say I'm a teacher. But in my past lifetimes, I must have been an artist, or maybe something more. I don't know what else. Like I had been a monk. I know that many people are monk, right? But I might be a housewife. I might be a king, some royal person, something, because I have seen those lifetimes. But that's what I'm saying. Everyone has gone through. Just imagine if I would have been a warrior, and I had been a warrior. How many people I might have killed? I must have killed many people. But for what? For what purpose? For light, so that light can win, right? So, but fight wouldn't have been easy. I had to kill innocent people also. And sometimes, because I have done such karmas back then, I have to repent also. Not only me, but everyone. So for that, and for those souls who have killed, I need to say sorry. I'm really sorry. But maybe in this lifetime, whatever work I'm doing, this is my sorry, right? Just imagine. So we all are doing our best, whatever we can. But here, when we have learned how to forgive everyone and why to forgive, the benefits are immense. We become stress free. We have then, we have normal BP. Sometimes people do get high BP because of these issues. When you start forgiving, and then there is one particular saying from Ashtavakra Gita. This is what I always teach everyone, because I have heard this. So Ashtavakra Gita, in that Ashtavakra says to Raja Janak, that um, the King Janak had this question about why people can't forgive, or how to forgive. So Ashtavakra says that when someone forgives someone, they need to forgive them fully. They need to let go of their ego. They need to let go of their resentments, and then they need to forgive forever and ever. If you have really forgiven someone, what happens? At that same instant, your anger goes away, your resentment goes away, and you're totally free of any anger, any irritation. You're free of any disease, any pain. So Ashtavakra Gita is very beneficial there, here in our lives. Why we have to forgive? So that once we start letting go people, once we start forgiving them, just imagine there is a very difficult situation in your family. There is a difficult situation where your in-law is there and you can't forgive them, you can't accept them. But first and foremost, let me remind you, you also must have done the same thing to them in your past life or to anyone else in any lifetime. Or, you just need to forgive them. When you forgive them, you first of all let go of that anger, resentment, and you accept them that if they understood, they wouldn't have done that. So you need to forgive them. You have to let go of that energy from your etheric body. When you let go of that energy from your etheric body, that is your prana sharir. Pran sharir, that is your life body, basically etheric body, ether, space, right? So in that space, you have filled what? Unforgiveness towards someone. So when you release them from your energy body, you are releasing their energy also. So that kind of pain or any kind of health challenge that you were having earlier, now you are ready to let go. You let go and now you are free of that pain, disease, whatsoever. This is why we need to have forgiveness. We need to have forgiveness sessions. We need to go through forgiveness. And sometimes forgiving someone, it can take lifetimes also, years also, months also. Okay. So I would say days, months, days, weeks, months, and years also. But we have to do this process, masters. Why? For our own self. Forgiveness does not mean that you are ready to let them do that kind of particular thing again, to let you hurt again. No, don't forget. I'm not asking you to forget what they did. I'm asking you to accept them and forgive them. But just remember, if they are doing that again and again, you should not let them take advantage of you. You should remember that what they have done, but you have to let them go. Just forgive them. Okay. So, so that they cannot hurt you again. So try to learn from that situation rather than just not just thinking, okay, they did this, they did that. No, but learning from the situation that you are again not going into their how to say, their web of lies, or you are not letting them use you. Don't let them take advantage of you. So this is why we need to forgive someone, forgive ourselves. Sometimes we are also stuck in our own energy. We are not ready to let go someone. We are not ready to let go of ourselves. Why? How could we do that? And all those things. But masters, mind you, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone. Everyone. There's not a single one who never does a mistake. Everyone. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, and start loving yourself. Okay, masters, be compassionate, kind to yourself, and start loving yourself. And this is how you should understand that first and foremost, you need to love yourself, give love to yourself. Once you start loving yourself, then only you are going to take care of others. Otherwise, you will be bitter, rude to everyone. So forgive yourself and others and start loving everyone. So forgiveness prayer, this wonderful prayer that we did, I actually shared in the group today. It was this today's mantra. This is about the Ho'oponopono practice that people do. They go ahead and do this Ho'oponopono prayer where they say, I am so sorry. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Right? So this is how you can also share these prayers, and you can always say whatever you do, whatever person you are forgiving, you can always picturize them, visualize them in your mind. You can bring them into your picture and say, I am so sorry. You can ask for forgiveness if you have hurt them, or if you have, if they have done wrong, you say, I forgive you. I forgive you from today, and I love you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the experience that you brought in front of me. I learned my lesson. Okay, 1 second. Let me show you that particular image. 1 second, masters. It is taking time. Can anyone share? 1 second, let me share. Yeah. So, let me see. Did it come? Not yet. So the Hoponopono prayers, I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. So does anyone has like any questions related to forgiveness, anything else? There may, like, however, how much I say it will be less today, because there is lot many wisdoms associated with forgiveness. But this is what we can come up with for today's session. Definitely, there'll be many more sessions, masters. But if anyone has any question related to this, they can raise their hand. Yeah, Ramesh ji, unmute yourself, please.
If other person doesn't forgive you, then what happened?
That is what. This process goes on for many years. That's why when we were doing this dream workshop, if you remember, Rameshji, I don't know if you were there. Maybe you were there, I'm not sure. But in the Hindi session also and the English session also here at this time, we were doing this dream workshop, right? By Anuruddha Miryala ma'am and her team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that time, why are we doing that? Because that is karma vipakam dhyan, where we are actually trying to know what our karmas were when we go into deep meditation, when we are doing this 72 breaths, basically 36 in breath and 36 out breath. So when you do that and you ask the masters that, masters, I am Sunita ji is writing something. Let me see later on. But yeah, so what are we doing? Right? During Karma Vipakam Dhyan, we are trying to forgive everyone, right?
Yeah.
Right? Forgiving. How? We invoke the masters and we ask the masters. Basically, we call on to Lord Shiva, Lord Hanuman, and Lord Dhanvantari. Why these three masters? So that whatever karma we have done, because karmas are associated with past life. Past life is also associated with Lord Shiva, then Lord Hanuman also. And also for healing purposes, we also invoke Lord Dhanvantari. Now here, when we have invoked all the three masters, we go and ask our dushkarmas, that what dushkarmas, bad karmas we have done. Once we know through our dreams and through meditation, we ask them that, masters, we are in transition now. We know what we have done wrong. We know that we must have done pretty bad things in our past, but whatever we are incurring, whatever karma we are incurring, it is basically only 20% of what we gave to others. So I totally understand and I am ready to forgive. I'm ready to go ahead because, see, when you haven't forgiven anyone, you also go through particular pain experiences in your life. You also go through certain experiences because maybe you haven't forgiven a person, or uh, maybe you also have done something wrong. You had to ask for forgiveness. So you ask for forgiveness from that person, that I am sorry uh, for whatever, like, in whichever way I've hurt you. And I understand now how much pain it brought to you in your life. It must have, turned down your life or done something pretty bad to you. But now I understand and I feel this pain. When I am going through this pain, it is hurting me. Just imagine, Ramesh ji, you go through this handshaking issue. You are having that, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
imagine, maybe there was something, you might have controlled someone so, like, pretty bad. In that situation, you must have done something. That is why at this time that portal is open, to make you understand that how much pain it takes, like how much effort it takes to even hold a single thing. You can't
Mm.
you can't hold things properly, something. But now you're understanding. But earlier, have you understood? No. Now
No.
you're understanding because of pain. So that pain, suffering is not for to give you more pain or suffering. It's to make you understand. When you learn your lessons and you start forgiving and ask for forgiveness, we get out of these kind of pain challenges. But let us just sit for meditation and then start forgiving and ask for forgiveness.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Yes, Pratibha ji.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Atmavandan.
Atmandan.
My question is like how long we need to do like practice it every day? the
Karma Pakam Dhyan, it is for every day. Do it every day, and until you get your this dream, it is for the dream workshop, I'm saying. But for here, every day, see, there are no rules to do particular forgiveness session, because generally we were doing it every now and then, every day. So every day when you sit for meditation, ask Lord Shiva to help you go through this transition where you have understood that you must have done something or in your past life. But also, then you go and sit into your meditation. When you breathe in, you imagine that you're breathing in positive golden energies are coming in, which are healing you. When you release your pain, your trauma, or when you come to your heart, you have to open your heart chakra. Basically, um, opening up yourself to all those people who have hurt you, and also to others also. Sometimes what do we do? That, as there is a saying that uh, whoever is burned with milk, they will actually, there's this sentence, I don't know, uh, they will blow air on the छाछ also, right? Like how to say, कोई अगर दूध से जला है तो छाछ को भी फूक फूक के पिएगा, right? That kind. So now, when you are hurt, what you do? You don't let people come near you. You don't open your heart chakra to them. That no, I'm susceptible to hurts, and people will hurt me again, and they will hurt my heart, and I won't feel good. So I won't um open my heart to them. I won't share, and I won't give them love or let them love me. That also some people do, right? Because they are hurt. They don't let people come near them. Sometimes they will be very rude, and you will think, what happened? Because they are being hurt. So sometimes you need to forgive everyone. Forgive them, forgive yourself, and ask for forgiveness. Maybe, like, for example, why do I feel that you haven't forgiven your mother? Is that so?
no. What I think, I don't. Uh,
I don't know. I don't want to put you on spotlight. I'm just saying, somehow I feel that there's some kind of pain between you and your mother, and you are not able to share certain things with your mother, and whenever your mom says something to you, you can't accept that, or you can't understand that, or she won't understand, and then you both have a fight, arguments. So you both need to forgive each other, accept each other, rather than going through those arguments. This is what I feel just now. I felt it, so I just thought, okay, let me share that. But see, it can be anyone else. Sometimes that mother healing is required. Maybe it is not because that you have some other issues, but maybe your mother might be having her own issues with her own mother. And because those challenges were there already, so now you also are facing that same challenge. Maybe sometimes we don't understand, but this cycle of karma goes on to generations. Patterns, it's a pattern. And people also, they patternize things. Basically, whatever they have felt, they will do to others as well. And people won't understand. And now you're having that problem because that is like a generational curse kind of thing. Am I correct?
uh,
It's okay if you
no,
don't understand, that's okay.
yeah.
But the answer
Even
part,
now,
yeah.
even now, I feel like my mom is like very controlling at this point.
I
Also,
felt it. I felt it. But see,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. She needs to understand her own life and her own things. We all need to. I am, as a mother, I'm also controlling when I'm in front of my daughter. I have to control things because we as mothers, we try to manage stuff at home, and we have to control, management control. We have to do everything. But somewhere down the line, after like learning everything and understanding, I understood that we can't control things, but yeah, we can definitely put things in order to let them see rather than. But now, if you have understood, you can actually catch, like how we say, we don't catch the nose from this side, catch it from this side, so that it does not hurt you or your mom.
But I don't take whatever she says, I don't take it in a bad way. I just think that it's her way, it's her thinking. I just take it like that. I do what I will take whatever she suggests me, and she thinks that she's, that's the right thing. But I I do what I feel is right that way. But I don't take things like in a bad way, like whatever she says, or
Mhm.
uh, yeah, there's no bad feeling for her or for anybody.
No, I understand. See, I also don't carry any bad feeling for my mother, but we do have certain problems where I'm not ready to listen to my mother or to anyone, because I know that, because now I know things, right? But sometimes what happens is, now she also understood that she knows, so she keeps her mouth closed because she understands that my daughter knows. But here what I'm saying is, sometimes as daughters we need to understand that they are elder than us, and they have seen life more than us, but out of their experiences they are also sharing. We definitely don't judge them, or we don't criticize them because they are our mother, but somewhere it definitely, whatever they say, it is there in our mind. So I see that your aura here, you have a lot of thoughts about her. So try to clear, okay? And just say, breathe in, and I let go and release, and I forgive you, mom, and accept you, because I know. And this is what you must have done when you were in your past life. You were her mother, and you were the daughter. Your mother was your daughter. Maybe that is why this karma has to be balanced, or some other kind of way where people had been very controlling for your mom somewhere in the past, right? So this karma has to be balanced so that you also get into her shoes and understand how it felt, how does it feel to be controlled and to accept everything. You have to listen, right? Sometimes, um, I hope I was able to make you understand.
Yeah.
Was that the question, or I just started on my own tangent?
Yeah, I I was trying to um like how long we need to do the
Yes, yes,
Kshama
yes. Correct.
and
So every day, just do this process very simply. I,
like
please forgive me. No, sorry. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. Do this. And once you start forgiving everyone, like whoever comes into your vision picture during meditation, do that. And then once you are done, literally send them love from your side every day. And also you can put this intention. Now there is good relation between you and that person, whoever that is. Okay. And if you start feeling that they are now turning up and now the relations are being good, just reconcile and be done with it. Okay. But I would say that when you start reconciling, that is the best way to um, go on. Like, suppose me and you are fighting, and now today I don't want to see your face. This is not how it works. You have to forgive me, I will forgive you, both ways. Or if you are forgiving from your side, but try to reconcile with that person. Don't leave them like that. Be friends with them. That's what. Sometimes people can get on your nerves, or how you said, they get on your toes, and you can't just stand there, right? You have to fight for yourself. Definitely don't forget, but reconcile. Actually, like, I would say, be on speaking terms, at least,
Mhm.
because now we are mature, we know stuff. We can't fight like kids, right? Oh, because you said so, I won't talk to you. Cut tea. No, don't do that. Okay. So I'm just joking, but you understood what I meant to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Pratibhaji.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, masters, anybody else? All good? Everyone, you are all keeping quiet, but do you know how much unforgiveness you have in your heart? Everyone does carry. So, yes, Madhuji.
Madhuji, I have a question, but it's not relating to this.
Okay.
But
What is
something
your question?
crystals.
Okay.
So I got this amethyst Ganesha I found somewhere in the temple
Mhm.
today.
Can you show me?
Yeah, 1 second, I'll show you.
Mhm.
If you're able to see this.
One second, one second. Let me put on spot.
Mo-
So, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So this is the one I got.
Uh-huh.
Should I put this in the puja or where should how do I use this one?
The amethyst is good for your third eye. It also protects you and it also clears. Basically, it gives you more clarity also. And so if that is Ganesha, Ganesha is, if you see, have you seen the third eye picture? Let me show you. Okay, let me show you. This way, it will be much easier. One second. Let me first remove you from spotlight and then I will show you. Yeah. Here it is. Okay. So this is the third eye chakra. And basically, between the two eyebrows, this place behind your eyes is the third eye. Into your pineal gland, pituitary gland. This is the part where you have your that light flashing. The light crystals are there inside your brain, and that is basically filled with these light crystals. The pineal gland is a pea-sized organ inside or gland inside your brain, and that pea-sized gland. So when the energy moves up from your spine, it goes into your brainstem and bifurcates into two. One bifurcation goes into your third eye, and there, when it meets, when the spinal fluid meets your brain, third eye, basically your pineal gland, there are light crystals. So when that fluid goes and touches that crystal, basically every crystal, they shine like 1,000 mirrors. And that is when the light now, you start seeing light. So that is how it works. Now, this is the third eye picture. One is the hum, the other is one is the sham, and the om is the bij mantra. So when you see, and that triangle between in the center is actually just like the Lambodhar's soond, the nostril, right? And then the two ears are there. So it's Ganesha itself, I would say.
Oh,
Do you get it?
yeah, I see. Yeah.
So it's just very similar picture, just like Ganesha, but now it's like the all-seeing eye. It's being when it is in the above the brainstem. This is the sixth chakra, and this sixth chakra is also known for Agnya chakra, or it is also it means Agnya meaning fire. The fire is there because of the light. So the light is there. When I say the light crystals are now, when the fluid comes and touches those light crystals, they shine like light, right? So the fire energy is working there. And that is why when you have amethyst, it can bring clarity to you. It can let go of confusion. It protects you. It calms you down. It's good. So if you want to keep it in your puja ghar, you can keep it. But if you want to keep it with yourself, that also is good. You can sometimes, you can keep it here and lie down and do this line meditation, or that will also help you. It will help activate your third eye also.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. So thank you, masters. So if no one has any questions now, let's go into meditation, and do keep this in mind that when we are going to meditation today, going deep into meditation, let us first relax our body and then start forgiving anyone who comes to your mind. But if you can do this for each and every one, same process. I forgive you, or I ask for forgiveness. Please, like you can say, I am sorry, please forgive me. I love you and thank you. I'm so sorry, please forgive me. I love you and thank you. So whenever somebody comes, You can say, I'm so sorry, or I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. So one uh, person at a time, you can work on them. Okay. Don't go like, don't bring everyone together and I forgive you, forgive you, forgive you. No, not like that. One at a time. Okay. So when you inhale, think about that person. When you exhale, you say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. Then again, another inhalation, another person, and do that. See how it goes. So, masters, let's take our position, drink some water, sit cross legged, clasp your hands and fingers, and close your eyes. Keep your back straight. Keep your jaws relaxed. No pressurizing your jaws, relaxing your tongue. Keep your eyes lightly closed, not hard. As you inhale, inhale into your brain, into your third eye, into your forehead, two physical eyes. Inhale within through nostrils, slowly and steadily. Breathe in into your ears, your eyes, your jaws, and your tongue. And slowly let go and release your breath. Take 10 seconds to breathe in and 10 seconds to breathe out. As you inhale, masters, breathe in into your brainstem, your spinal cord, your upper back, middle back, lower back, and your 33 vertebrae. Breathe in and breathe out, masters. Every breath is highly important, highly rejuvenating, filled with life force energy, prana vayu. As you inhale, feel refreshing, rejuvenating life force entering your parasympathetic nerves, your cells, and your organs. As you inhale, inhale this wonderful energy into your diaphragm, heart, and lungs. Let it flow smoothly inside your gut, your throat, your voice. Let it go down into your heart, into the chambers of your heart and your lungs. So inhale fully and exhale fully out. Empty your lungs. Again, start filling up your lungs and let this airflow go into your heart as if it's helping your heart chakra to open. Now, as you go and exhale, let us start this process of relaxing the other parts first, and then we'll come back to our heart chakra. Let this free flow of life force enter into our gut, our abdomen, our reproductive parts, and the lower abdomen region, all the excretory parts as well. Expand your stomach muscles, masters. And slowly and steadily breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Release and relax. Now inhale into the lower half part. Breathe in into your thighs, your hips, knees, calf muscles. Breathe in into your bone marrow, your nerves, your parasympathetic nerves, ankles, heels, the soles of your feet and your toes. Now let us ground our energies with Mother Earth. Now let us call on to Lord Shiva, invoke Lord Shiva, Lord Hanuman, and Lord Dhanvantari for this process. Dear Lord Shiva, I have done wrong to many people. Now I understand how much they have felt when they felt this hurt feeling, what they must have gone. Whatever hurt, pain, or trauma I'm going through, I now understand how they must have felt. I'm asking for forgiveness for all those wrongdoings that I did in my present life or in my past life. Back then, I didn't knew what I was doing, but now I understand and I know what karmas I am going through. Please help me go through this transition. I ask for forgiveness from all the divine beings and all the masters and all those people who were hurt by me. Please help me through this transition. Same way, masters, for people who have hurt you, you can always say to those people, I forgive you today and forever. I forgive you now, on this day. I ask Lord Shiva to help you go through this transition. I am thankful that I learned my lessons through you. They gave me an experience. They gave me knowledge and wisdom. I understood that I should not be taken advantage of. I now understand the patterns, the challenges. I'm not going to put myself into these kind of situations anymore. I forgive myself for all those hurt that I felt by others, where I felt dumb, where I was not okay with myself and others. I'm grateful for all these learnings. So please, I forgive you, I love you, and thank you. You can always say, I'm so sorry to your own self. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I love you. And thank you. Now, let us visualize one single person who you couldn't forgive, as if there was a stuck energy between you and them. There must be a single person who you really hate a lot. I ask you to bring them into your visual forefront, into your closed eyes, into your third eye vision. Just imagine them, that they are now in front of you. You can't digest them. It's really all those emotions coming up. You are being triggered again. You're feeling that emotion. Now inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Now again inhale, keeping them in mind. And when you exhale, you say, I forgive you for whatever you have done to me. I forgive you today and for all those things that you have done in the past. I am letting go of all those emotions, all those hurt that you brought in my life. You gave to me. I forgive you. Today, I forgive you now. I forgive you forever and ever. And I'm not going to hurt you again. I forgive you forever. I'm letting go of your energy. Whatever I have held on till date, I'm releasing. I release your energy from my energy field, from my etheric body, from my thought process. I release any karmas associated. I release any pain, hurt, any emotions associated with you from my past life as well. I ask for forgiveness if I have hurt you. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. You have to say, I love you. You have to bring that emotion. You have to give them your heart, that love, which you can't feel now, but you have to forgive them. You have to let go of that anger. So you let go of that anger as well, that irritation. As a soul, not as a human being, you have to forgive them as a soul. Share the unconditional love that we all have come from the same source. That is why we were associated with them through karmas. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. For those people who were being hurt by someone, I forgive you. I love you. Thank you for the experiences. Again, you can bring another person in your visual field. Breathe in and think about them again. And as you breathe out, you release and forgive them. You release their energy from your body, any kind of pain, trauma. And as you release and let go, you feel a sense of lightness washing over you. Breathe in again. And this time, you can bring anyone from your family, from your immediate family circle. I forgive you. I love you and thank you. In your family circle, is there anyone else who is also bothering you or who have hurt you? I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. Same way again. Bring a particular person in your visual field. I forgive you. I love you. Thank you. Same way. Now you are taking another step. Now let us call on to any people who are associated in your work area, anyone who you haven't forgiven, or they haven't forgiven you. Anyway, I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. For anyone you have hurt, for people who have hurt you, just let them know that you forgive them, you love them, and thank you for the experience. Now, take another inhalation, take another step. Now, it can be anyone from your friend circle. So breathe in and breathe out and think about your friend who have hurt you. You can say, I forgive you, I love you, and thank you for the experience. I learned my lessons. For if you have done wrong, you can always say to them, I am so sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. This is a very short process, masters. But try to do this with anyone who you feel you haven't forgiven or they haven't forgiven you. You can ask for forgiveness for all those wrongdoings that you did in your present life as well as in your past incarnations. From any situation, people, place, any space and time. I ask for forgiveness for all those people who have been hurt by me. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you all and thank you so much. And I vow to not make those mistakes again. And I vow not to hurt anyone like this again. I have learned my lessons. And now I'm ready to transition into a new life where I'm a changed person, much compassionate and kinder than ever before, who loves peace and harmony. Now take another inhalation, and now from your past incarnations, from your present life past, and all those situations, place, time, and space, I forgive those people who have wronged me. I forgive you today and forever in my past, from my past incarnations. I love you a lot. Thank you so much for bringing that experience. I've forgiven you now. And these lessons are now my wisdom. I have learned my lessons. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lord Shiva. Thank you, Hanumanji. And thank you, Lord Dhanvantari. I call upon you now to ask for your healing. Please heal those places in my body, in my spirit, my soul, wherever there were wounds, trauma associated with that energy, which was of unforgiving attitude or unforgiveness. Please fill those places, Lord Dhanvantari, with your medicinal herbal medicines or any healing energies. Please fill us up with your green healing light, with the yellow vibrancy, the yellow light, with all the colors and the color therapy, whichever is required by our body, mind, and soul, and our spirit. Please use those energies, light, to heal us, to support us, to protect us, to help us raise our consciousness and understanding so that we can become compassionate, kind human beings in this lifetime, so that we are not hurting any being on this planet Earth. Breathing in again, masters. Now I will leave you for 5-10 minutes to just concentrate on yourself, on your breath energy in and out. Take your time, masters. Be with your in-breath and out-breath, masters. Just breathe in and breathe out. And go deeper and deeper. My dear masters, now very slowly and steadily, let us all come back into our body's consciousness. Take a deep in-breath, take a deep inhalation, and very slowly, let us return back into our body's consciousness by exhaling, giving thanks and gratitude to Mother Earth for grounding your energies, to Lord Shiva, Lord Dhanvantari, and Lord Hanuman for the protection, for taking care of us all this while, for helping us go through this transition process of change and forgiveness, helping us to be compassionate, kind, and harmonizing our energies. With every inhalation and exhalation, masters, try to straighten up your spine, your neck, your head. Now breathing in through your heart chakra. And as you exhale, imagine a loving energy flowing through your heart and heart chakra and going to all those people who you have forgiven and you ask for forgiveness. Let us now release this love energy towards everyone, towards your own self, and towards others who you have forgiven and asked for forgiveness. Now, just feel love for every being. I am love. I share this love with each and everyone. I love everyone with this unconditional love. No attachments, just plain, simple, loving, unconditional love. Nothing required in return. Just sharing this love with everyone without anything that you want in return. Now, my dear masters, very slowly, steadily, unclasp your hands and fingers and keep the palm of your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Very slowly and steadily, you may open your eyes beneath your palms. Whenever you feel ready, masters, you can let go of your palms and come out. Give thanks and gratitude to yourself. If anyone felt like crying during this time, that's okay too. No problem, masters. It's all good. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope it was a very simple, short process that we did today. It takes a lot of time, but because it was quick, so you can do this with your own time as well, masters. If anyone has any questions before we end the session, you can share your experience as well as any questions also you can ask if anyone wishes. Were you able to forgive? Were you able to do all those things that I guided you to do, asked you to? Would anyone like to share their experience? Is everyone still doing meditation, masters? Okay, then. So
Madhuji,
Mm.
really
I
session.
got scared. I was like, no one is talking. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Madhuji.
It was really good. We felt like I felt like so relieved
Mhm.
after the prayer. It was nice.
Thank you, thank you. But were you able to go through the process? Were you able to visualize and
Yes.
forgive?
Yeah.
Did anything come, like pop up into your visual field? Something that was out of the ordinary and you were like, not out of the ordinary, but something that was not related to your present life or something with your past life or something, that was like a different vision altogether.
Not as such
Mhm.
different, but I felt like, little bit, sad. I felt like crying for some time. And then after that, I felt like relief.
Wonderful, that's good.
Yeah.
That's great. Yes, Raniji, thank you so much. Madhuji, thank you.
Thank-
Yeah. Hello, Raniji.
Mataji.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for guiding us. So I tried one by one as you were guiding,
Mhm.
and I was able to say, please forgive me, I'm sorry. But I was not able to say I love you to
I
people
know.
or one or two.
Uh-huh. I know.
Even for strangers, not strangers, even for not so
Anyone.
very close friends, I was able to say I love you, but the one or two, the first or second number people, I was not able to say I love you. Maybe it'll come with time. But in between, since you were asking the other Madhuji that out of the blue, did anything flash? There were few things that was flashing and it had no connection with what you were trying to, guide us. Um, like like I have this wooden pyramid. I got it from India, the big one, where you're supposed to sit beneath that. But there was no place in my bedroom, so I put it in my temple room, and I never meditate there because of various reasons. I meditate in my room or my son's room.
Correct. Yeah.
So for some reason, I saw a dog coming in my house and going straight away to that temple room and showing that pyramid to me.
Okay. A dog.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
For no reason.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I saw this one, and then towards the end, I saw on my what do you call this eye, the third eye, right? I saw that big eye shape, and then it's becoming smaller, 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 and becoming like a dot, really dot of light.
Light. Yeah.
And then persons like big man kind of body are walking not towards me, like towards that light. They're just going out and just like a shadow. I didn't see the body, like shadow. They're just walking towards that. Just a flash.
Mm-hmm.
So these two things I saw.
Yeah,
And there was
first,
one more thing that like somebody is meditating with this orange cloth and with the beads of mala and all colorful like rainbow beads of mala wearing it. That's so I saw all these three within this 10-15 minutes time.
no,
So
but that's wonderful. Here, so now, the first experience that you got, basically your spirit animal guide came to you and showed you that you can harness the pyramid energy by using that wooden pyramid, okay, that you brought from India. Basically, also the wooden pyramid is also for grounding purposes. Wood pyramid, right? Wood is grounding, right? Whenever there is electrical some issue going on, whenever somebody does something with electricity, how do you take them away if they have that charge coming in their body? With wood only, right?
wood stick, yeah.
Wood stake or something. So it's a basically bad conductor of electricity. So you need grounding, first of all. That's what the experience is. Secondly, use pyramid energies to like put it, okay? You can do that. Are you using the pyramid on top of your
Yeah.
head, that particular pyramid?
Yeah, every day. I got this when I went to that New Jersey session. I don't know if you're able to see it.
Keep
The
it stable. I can't see it. No, see that if you are able to see. Show me when you are able to see. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow.
and then I also have the eye pyramid, which I cover my eye like glasses.
Uh-huh.
I got that from India too.
Yeah.
So
So,
I wear this like this is like a hat pyramid, very light one, and then the eye pyramid. So I wear both
uh-huh.
during
So
meditation.
you can definitely wear the pyramid, or maybe the energies are good there. So the master is saying that go and sit there and do it. Try to do it once, and see how you feel when you meditate in that puja area. Okay, try to see.
Okay.
Also, now as of when you were saying that there's a big eye and it started becoming smaller into a form of lights in like a dot. Now there was a man that came, right? And then they were going through that light. Basically, somebody was spying into your third eye region. That's what I felt. Somebody is trying to see into your third eye what you are trying to watch or what you have in your third eye vision. All those things, trying to go into that. That is one thing that comes across, or maybe that was you only in the form of a man. Okay.
Okay.
So these are two things that I feel right now. And that's it. And that color beads, that's what there was, that man, rainbow colors with all those colors. So orange Bhagwa Vastra, right? They were
Yeah.
wearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe it might be somehow I feel Hanumanji coming with all that orange color,
Mm.
Maybe that's what is.
Giving me more energy. Hanumanji's
No.
energy.
It's like Hanumanji's energies are there, and then with the beads, I feel that basically trying to tell you the orange color stands for sacral chakra. It also stands for emotions. It also stands for Lord Hanuman. And then the other thing is that you actually have all the colors. So when your creative energy starts flowing, basically you're aligned with all your chakras. That means all the colors of the seven colors of the rainbow, right?
Mm.
That's what. So work on your sacral chakra, that is emotions. Okay. And then
Gets
the heart
ignited
chakra.
very soon.
Yeah. And
Like,
then your heart chakra. Work on your heart chakra. You have this rose pods with you, right? So
yes.
everyday process is to forgive. And I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. Or I forgive you. I love you and thank you. I forgive you. I love you and thank you. Every night, I love you. I love you. I love you. And love. Okay, that is your RX. You understood.
I can say it to even strangers, but not
You have to.
anyways.
That's
I'll
what.
try.
That is how closed you are. That is how closed your heart chakra is. That is why sometimes what do? because we are hurt. So we have closed our heart chakra pretty badly, like basically closed. Now nothing can be done. Do whatever you want to. I'm not going to let you in. Now this is what you have done with your particular relation. Now with every other relation, this will happen because because you have that energy. People are going to come and hurt you because you have closed heart chakra. You can't let anybody in. People who want to love you also, they will also find difficulty to love you. Got my point? Now, release
Okay.
that energy. You don't want these things to happen again and again. You have to. Okay, how about this way? When they are triggering you, you're not ready to let go. You are triggered already. Seeing their face, you are triggered. How easy it is to trigger you, right? I'll just show the picture and you are going to be triggered. Your whole mood will change. Just because that one particular picture, one visual, just imagine how easy it is to trigger you. Just imagine your plight. Don't make yourself that pitiful. Don't put yourself in that plight. Don't put yourself, or don't be triggered by such very simple things, I would say. That is why Ashtavakra Gita, in that Ashtavakra says, you have to forgive a person. If that person comes in front of you, you are okay to talk to them. That's what I was saying to Pratibha. No, Pratibha ji thi? Ye kaun the? Someone was there, right? When I was saying,
Yeah.
don't say, oh no, because you hurt me, I'm not going to talk to you, Katti. No. That is how it feels like when I'm talking to you right now. That you are not ready to let go. So earlier I was also in that same state. But then slowly it took me time, but I gave myself time. I started forgiving, and I will have a call with you later on, maybe for
Okay.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. But
Thank you.
I'm saying that we need to forgive them as much as we can do, so that when they come in front of us also, we are not triggered. We are like, okay, it's okay, accepted. You can't change, and I said I have accepted that you can't change. So I know your consciousness is also, is not on that level. So you will tend to make mistakes, and I'm ready to accept that in this lifetime I have to be patient. I have to see your mistakes happening, but I'm not going to let you do that to me. I have learned my lessons. So why get triggered by people? Anything. They will pressurize you, they will poke you on those points only where they are trying to make you trigger. And what are you doing? Helping them by getting triggered, not accepting. Understand that it's a game of chess or a drama. That's it. Don't be used by them. Don't let them take advantage of you. Okay, when you are doing this, you're not ready to forgive them. The energy that you are carrying is of unforgiveness, or you are also carrying that energy of a wounded person. Again, whoever enters your periphery or energy field, they will be those people who are coming here according to the karma. Basically, you are calling them that, hey, I am with that energy, come to me because I am a wounded person. All those people who I have done some wrong, or maybe they haven't, but people will come and give you wounds or hurts. You don't want that, right? How about you
Of
start
course not. No.
yeah, so for your own benefit, forgive those people, because you don't want to have that energy in your life. They are
But
there right in
Madhuji,
front of you.
forgiving is one thing, and then going, hugging, and loving them with your heart is
I'm not
another
saying go and
step.
hug them. No, I'm not saying go and hug them. Reconciling with them that, okay, I understand. As
Yeah.
human beings, we can live like human beings, right? Not to touch anyone,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
to hit
True.
or not to hug them. But okay, I love you. I respect you, that you are a human being, that's all. With that respect, we can go, because it's our sanskaras, right? Samskaras. We can do that because we have learned those things, right? We can't
Right.
ask that from others, but whatever we can do it in our own graceful way, right?
Correct.
Don't forget your
Thank you.
ways. Don't
Mhm.
forget your ways and your love. So love everyone, unconditional love to everyone, because you don't want that energy for yourself.
True. Thank you, Madhuji. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Rani ji. Thank you for your question, because that actually helps everyone else also. And thank you for Madhu ji as well for sharing your experience. Thank you everyone for asking the questions, because this actually helps us to understand ourselves better. Also understanding that we all are human beings in this lifetime, a single personality that we are carrying, the name, identity. We must have gone through many losses, gains, and not many things. But we can be graceful human beings. We can forgive and forget and let go, because we don't want that energy. But with these learnings, you have learned your lessons. Now don't go back. Like how we say that, suppose we are learning from first grade to 12th grade, right? You don't want to go back from 10th to 8th or 12th to first grade, right? That is how we will behave if we are not ready to forgive, not ready to let go. We have to learn a lesson. So every soul who comes here, they come with certain lessons, and we have to pass those tests. This is one of the tests where we have to learn forgiving others. This is a test. And when we haven't learned, we are in that energy and we are cribbing, complaining, and creating more obstacles for us, right? And we don't want that. So, however, but in a quick way, if you can learn, wonderful. If not, take your time. That's okay. But learn it so that you are not going through that same emotion again and again. If you let others trigger you, they will trigger you time and again. But if you just accept them and say, okay, in Hindi, how do we say? अब आपको अगर हर्ट ही करना है, चोट भी लगी, तो मुझे कुछ दर्द नहीं हो रहा, इट्स ओके, क्योंकि मैं आपको जानती हूँ कि आप यही कर सकते हो, इससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो. वो जिसकी जो आदत होगी वो वही करेगा. सो हाउ अबाउट, लाइक, whoever is like that, whatever habit they have, if they are very cruel with their words, rude with their words, they will tend to use those words only every now and then. When you accept them on their face value, like however they behave, you know how they can react, how they behave, what they do. So what we can do is I accept that you are like that. Now whatever you said does not bother me, because I know you are like that. I won't be triggered. It won't hurt me. Some people are rude, right? So let them speak whatever rubbish they want to. Anyhow. Yeah, Pratibha ji. Sorry about that, but yeah, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And I want to say one thing. Thank
Uh-huh.
you for giving me the insight to look inside me. And I had a feeling with my mom that I love her. I love her for everything
Yeah.
she did for me. And but I thought whenever you said that, I give it a thought, and then I thought like, yes, maybe you are right, because I feel like I have something for her, like she did something that way, so I feel like my personality didn't grow well because of that, and I have this feeling for her, like uh, I need to let it go, and I will work on that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pratibha
Thank you
ji.
so much for that.
One more thing that I want to share here with some personal experience, that
Mhm.
you know what happens with anyone, I would say with anyone. We are parents of our children now, but we also are children of our parents, right? So whatever they have gone through, they are going to make use of that learning, and they are going to use it on us. And they used it on us, whatever they learned.
Mhm.
So sometime what happens is, uh, in some cases, our personality comes as maybe we want to talk more, we want to share more. But here, our parents, they might want to subdue us, or they want to say that you have to keep quiet, you have to close your mouth, you can't say this because I know better. You don't know because you're still small. Maybe we are much more mature, we might be, and but they don't understand this way. So what happens is, we are hurt somewhere, but we respect our parents because they have done so much for us. They have earned so much for us so that we have a good life, and we know that they are loving us. But they were still parents, and they were also somebody's children. So whatever their parents taught them, or however their parents brought them up in their childhood. So many people, they might see this issue for people who were hit during those childhood days by their parents. They have this habit of uh, using hand on kids easily. You know why? Because they learned that from their parents. Now whatever they have learned from their parents, they are using that on their children. Now the children are also learning. So sometimes, in some families, they have a habit of using words to express themselves. But in some families, they don't use words, they just use hands, so that everyone keeps quiet, right? Now this is a actual issue. And this is how it goes on with every other issue. We don't know how to talk it out. Major issue in our Indian culture, or many places, I would say. And this is how, what happens is, we go through so much challenging emotions we can't even share. Now what happens? Our lungs, they are also blocked. Heart is blocked. Now feel heavy. We feel hurt, pain. We are not ready to express our emotions, and we become irritated when we can't express. And we feel that emotion. Then we become hurt and we can't breathe. We have asthma problem, anxiety issues. We have migraine headaches, not many things. And these things continue in the form of psychosomatic issues. These are just those emotional issues that when we work on these issues, so that's why whenever I end my session, I say, do your much needed inner work. This is the inner work that I'm talking about every day. Every day, go back into yourself through meditation. Think about how your day went. Was there anything that gave you problems, or it had given you hurt, or any bad emotion? Were you okay? How you felt? Go through every, like, if you went to work, how was every work relation? How was the work? How you performed? And then how was your relation with your family, your spouse, your anyone, for that matter, in your family, in-laws or mothers, siblings. Then at night, how are you feeling? Processing every emotion, working on every other emotion. So I will share my example. Uh, Back in my childhood days, until when my mother turned 62, she was working. So from the day I opened my eyes till the day she turned 62, or she retired, I had seen her work. So I had this question that many people, many children, their mother and father used to come and pick them up from school. But why not my mother? Why? And even during the time when we had this parent-teacher meetings, that time my mother or father had to rush to school to come and see the teacher, and they would rush back because that was very important, because both were working. Now I understood that it's because of the this kind of thing where they need to work so that they can give a good life to us. So they are trying their level best in whichever way they can. But so sometimes I would not be able to understand earlier, but then slowly, because I had that kind of understanding, I understood. And slowly, that feeling of being left there, or I'm the elder one, my mother is not there to take care of me totally. Evening time she comes and then she cooks food. In that time, she's also trying to teach me math or any other subject. And I was a very good kid, so I would finish all my homework by my own self. I would not require her help. Only when I grew up, I needed help with math, but there was no one. So, and I would be like going inside me. I would, like, as if I don't know anything, I would feel very bad about it because my grades were going down because of math. And so slowly, I started understanding that it's because of this, and my personality was also being shaken up because of that. I was a very bubbly, very loving, happy-go-lucky kind of person. But because of that, other teacher who was my class teacher, she would always scold me, always, say hopeless, that you are such a hopeless girl, nothing can be done. And in every other subject, I had good marks. But because that teacher who was continuously demotivating me, discouraging me, I had this issue. It took me great time to come out of all those things. So without experience, I'm not saying that how you all are going through. I know how it can hurt you. It took me so many years to come out of that. So now when I have come out, I would like everyone to learn from my experiences. But apart from that, you all are learning. One example is that in my childhood, my mother would always tell me that, Madhu, go, whenever I would tell her, Mummy, I want to hear a story. She also would say that, Mummy, I'm not sleepy. If I say that, she would tell me, go into your day and process one by one from morning till evening what you did, how your day went. Can you try to suppose if you were bad, doing some naughty things, how could you change that into good every day, with every work? So try to see how you could have changed in that particular thing into a good thing. So that habit made me realize next day I would not make those same mistakes. Or now I'm going to try to perfect that. Okay. For a small kid, it is very difficult. It's tough. But this had been my habit from my childhood because my mother taught me this. And this had been a very, like, now second to whatever I'm doing. But now, because of meditation, I'm sleeping much more peacefully, and I am not even thinking about anything. I'm living in my present moment. I'm not worried about my past. I'm not worried about my future. I'm taking care of my present now. I'm living every moment fully, whichever way I want. I am trying to enjoy every moment. If I need to do certain thing, I'm going to do it then and there because I want to live my life nicely. If I want to do something, if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. If I feel like watching TV, I'll watch TV. So I will do whatever I feel like. That is called freedom. So with forgiveness, that also comes freedom. So take care of yourself, everyone, but live your life on your terms, not on anybody else's terms. When you give your reins to others, they are definitely bound to take you somewhere you don't even know. How about you go to those places where you want to go, not go by other people's rules or their path. Try to live your life on your terms. And this is what I learned from my life. Definitely, we must be living with our spouses or family members, but there are certain choices that we can take, we can do. Sometimes it can be very difficult, but you just need to take one step at a single given time. Don't try to change everything together at once. No. Rome was not built in a day. Taj Mahal was not built in a day. Any temple is not built in a day. Take your time, spend your time for yourself, think about yourself. What things you want in your life, how you want your life, how you want your relationships. See, some of the things we can do. We can be graceful, we can do whatever we want. But don't let that rule your whole life, you know. One single mistake, don't make it your whole life mistake. I would say don't be in guilt. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Live and let live in peace. What is that quote? Live and, is that the same quote? Can anybody correct me?
Live and let live.
Live and let live,
Live and
everyone
let
peace. Something like that. Yeah. You get it, right? So live in peace. One life, live it or lose it. So, masters, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, everyone. May we all be happy, healthy, vibrant, and healthy,
Thank you so
wealthy,
much.
abundant, and prosperous. May we all do our regular meditation with ourselves, also with group. But let us awaken others. Let us teach meditation to others. Let us do our meditations. But first and foremost, do our inner work, much needed inner work every day. Thank you so much, masters. Love you all. Thank you. And take care. Stay blessed
Thank you.
and live life on your terms, not on other people's terms. Not even your husband, I would say. My husband is like that. He will hear and he will like, yeah, right. Sometimes we have to listen, but not every time, okay? So thank you. Love you all, masters.